Before we get to your forecast, take a look at these incredible images. The Windjammers sailed into Boothbay Harbor this afternoon for the gathering of the fleet. Schooners started arriving right around 1, gathering off Cabbage Island.
Windjammer Days runs through Saturday. Fireworks are planned for tonight, followed by a vintage boat parade and pier party on Friday, with lots of fun in between if you can handle that rain. I do think,
cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say the atmosphere is pretty great for their whole old Windjammers, and then the pirates they have.
I was gonna say, it looks
the
piratey as heck out there.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's not a description I use too much in weather, but by the way, I asked a dumb question earlier in the newscast about how sailboats maneuver out of docks, and yes, most of them have a little engine. I had to do a little Googling on that. I like to ask questions on air and not be ready for any answers.
We know.
Yes.
We are aware.
All right, guys, we got some more rain moving in. This has been a tough day. We really didn't see much in the way of sunshine at all. And here's a couple more bands of precipitation. They were quite heavy back into New Hampshire. They did break up a little bit. You can see over the last couple of frames. We still have a flash flood warning in effect coming out of North Conway into just far western Oxford County here. And the reason that we have flood warnings and watches here as opposed to the rest of the state is look at the radar estimate of rain over the last 48 hours. I pinpointed one spot just north of Winnipesaukee, and it estimates over 5 inches of rain. So the ground is really quite saturated there, so any additional rain could cause problems. You can see that goes into Rumford too, into the Maine mountains, a couple of spots really heavy. So the heavy downpour should die down tonight by say 9 or 10 o'clock. After that, we're cloudy. We've got some fog along the coastline. We're in the 60s. It's kind of the same night that we've been doing over and over again. We do a little bit better, it looks like, tomorrow overall, especially western Maine and into the lakes region of New Hampshire that we're just talking about. I think those zones could see some sun tomorrow through the middle of the day, even into the early afternoon. There is a chance for a shower or thunderstorm you can see popping up here later in the day, but I don't think it is a rain at any time situation like we saw the past few days. So that's an improvement. Then that system moves offshore and we get 2 decent days on Friday and Saturday. They're not breakout sunny all day type of days, but they are pretty nice, and most of us are dry in the 70s and some low 80s there on Friday. We do it again on Saturday with a mixture of sun and clouds. So I think those 2 days will be a bit of relief. Even tomorrow does look a little bit better. And then Sunday looks showery. It looks a little better than it did yesterday. It looked like a total washout yesterday. Looks showery still though, so I think say the better of the 2 weekend days is going to be on Saturday. I'm not really a huge fan of pops, as we call them in the weather world, the chances of precipitation, but I think in this context it's helpful, mainly because you have a better chance of raining tomorrow. But what I really want to show you is that Friday and Saturday are nice days, but they're not 0 chance of rain days. So just keep that in mind if you're doing something where it raining would really be a problem. I always think about guys like whenever I've done exterior painting. Although latex paint dries really fast now. But the point being, like, there's still a small chance on Friday and Saturday, even though you don't see the icon in the 7-day. After the showers on Sunday and into early Monday, we should be okay for the 4th of July. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. It's probably going to fall somewhere in the middle of what we hope for when we think about that day.
It's funny you think of painting. The Turner in me thinks of the farmers who can't hay.
Right.
Hay, oh yeah.
Yeah, because nothing's dry.
I can't even imagine like that stretch is nowhere near going to happen.
Yeah.
It'll be a while for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keith, thank you.